here's how I make better than Olive Garden fettuccine alfredo. Prepare 2 boxes of fettuccine noodles to al dente. While those are cooking, start the sauce by melting 1 stick of Kerrygold butter over medium heat. Add 3 cloves of minced garlic, and for this, I use the garlic press. Cook 2 minutes until it becomes fragrant. Don't burn the garlic. Whisk in 2 cups of heavy whipping cream and cook for 7 to 8 minutes until it thickens. Whisk in 1½ cups of grated Parmesan cheese and a ½ teaspoon of pepper. Cook for 2 minutes more and turn off the heat. Add to strained noodles and experience pure bliss. This is so much better than Olive Garden.
I'm going to show you guys how to make churros from home so that you can see that the señora life is sweet. 1 cup of water, 8 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, vanilla extract, boil. Turn it off, add 1 cup of flour. Mix it in completely. You guys, this recipe is going to impress even your suegras. Mix it all together well and make sure you break down any flour pockets. Once you're done with that, you guys are going to set this to a side and let it cool completely before you add the eggs. You don't want to scramble your eggs. Add 1, fold it in before you add the second one and fold it in. Repeat for a 3rd egg. Fill up your piping bag. Make sure your oil is ready. Add it to your oil, cut it off with scissors. It's gonna look ugly while it's frying, but guys, it's bomb. Mix your cinnamon and your sugar. Roll in your dessert and impress.
On today's menu, we're making ice cream crepes. All you really need is the batter, which is a combination of flour, eggs, a little bit of vegetable oil, almond milk, a little of salt, and to really spice things up and bring in that flavor, we're gonna add some vanilla extract. Give that a really good mix, and now it's time to cook, okay? Get yourself a small pan on low heat, and we're just gonna straight butter the surface area, and from that point, take a ladle full of batter, just pour it in the pan, you know? Really simple stuff, you know, from a professional standpoint. The best advice I can give you, honestly, is to fill the bottom of the pan with batter at one time. Check up on it, and once you get a nice brown like this, we're basically gonna flip it over onto a plate. Let's go! My first crepe! Now from this point, you can really just do whatever you want. I'm just gonna fill mine up with some Nutella, bananas, and that's how you make the ugliest crepe I've ever seen in my goddamn life, okay? Hideous. We're just gonna fix that by adding powdered sugar, strawberries, chocolate syrup, and vanilla ice cream. Let's go! This is hands down my favorite dessert in the entire world. Perfect for this weather, okay? Because it is getting very hot. I don't even have an AC.
Easy breakfast sandwich. Crisp the bacon. Get 2 eggs, add green onions, some black pepper, and some milk. Now mix that up. Whip, whip, whip. Whip it. Butter a pan. Really good. Add the egg. Now the bread. And the other piece. Give it a couple minutes. Then flip it like a flapjack. Ooh. Now add some cheese. Let's make it real cheesy, you guys. Then add the bacon. Okay, let's cut it into a couple pieces. Look at those grill marks. Take that excess egg off and voila.
Okay, so y'all are asking for fried chicken, but you didn't say what kind. I think we should do something special. Start with some chicken breast. Put that on a layer of plastic wrap. Chicken, another layer of plastic wrap. Ain't that big. 1/2 inch thick. Repeat with all your chicken. Season both sides with salt. In 3 separate containers. 3 eggs. Splash of water. With a whisk. Whiskey business. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. 2 cups of panko breadcrumbs. Welcome to the breading station. Both sides in flour. Shake off excess. Then the egg. Both sides, obviously. And then coat well in panko. Look at that. Repeat with the rest. Deep skillet. High heat oil. About 1/2 inch deep. Pan stove. Little over medium heat. Until the oil is hot at about 350 Fahrenheit. Carefully lay away from you. Fry that for 3 to 4 minutes. Flip and fry another 2 to 4 minutes. The wire rack. Now that is a crispy katsu sauce. That's looking about right, but I think we need a little extra. Oh yeah, we got the sauce. Yes, sir.
My husband requested something hearty and delicious for breakfast, so I made him this breakfast pie. Start with a Pillsbury pie crust and 4 eggs. Whisk in 1/2 cup of cream and salt and pepper. Chop up 4 sausage links and 1 cup hash browns. Add 1 cup cheese and mix together. Add a dash of garlic powder and some chopped chives. And bake at 400 degrees for 45 minutes. And there you have it, breakfast pie. Try it. You might like it.
On today's menu, we're making lumpias. We're gonna start off with ground chicken, green onion, and some garlic. Dude, look at this big ass carrot. We're gonna grate that and throw it in, as well as some water chestnuts, mint. Now this is really just there for the texture. You know, it's a little bit crunchy. Moving on, we're gonna season it with a little bit of pepper, salt, and soy sauce. Give that a mix until you get a concoction that looks like this. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to wrap. And there's a lot of different techniques of how to approach this. You can cut the wrappers into triangles, and then roll it like a typical egg roll, and then seal it off with some egg white. Pros and cons, it is very beautiful, but it is time consuming. I would honestly just recommend you roll it like a carpet and cut it in half. Okay, either way you roll it, your back is going to start hurting. How am I 21 years old with back issues, huh? Anyways, we're gonna fry these in some hot oil until they're golden brown, and you're gonna want to do this in batches, okay? Do not just plop the whole plate of lumpias inside. Once you're done, plate it, add a little bit of parsley, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Serve it with some sweet and sour sauce or banana ketchup, but I would rather eat a jean jacket before I eat ketchup.
1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a cup of chocolate chips. Mix it all together. Divide into 12 and place on a prepared baking sheet at 350 for 8 to 10 minutes. Boom.
Okay, everyone keeps asking, you want cinnamon rolls? I'll give you the best you've ever had. Half a cup of milk, about 98 degrees Fahrenheit. 2.5 teaspoons of instant yeast, give that a little mix, let that sit 10 minutes. 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt. Add to your milk and yeast mixture, 2 room temperature eggs, 2.5 tablespoons of water. Mix for 5 minutes. 3.5 tablespoons unsalted butter, 5 more minutes. Shape that into a ball, grease bowl in wet towel, 1.5 hours. Or until doubled, mad thick. Okay, don't punch it down, flour work surface, your dough out, half a cup dark brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Mix that up, flour the top, roll your dough into an 18-inch rectangle. Melted butter, flour your sugar mixture, rolling it up, your dough into 9 equal pieces. Evenly spaced apart, wet towel 30 minutes. In the oven, make it 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 20 to 25 minutes. Let them cool to room temp. Just glaze those buns. Yes. Glazed top, caramelized bottom. This is how you make the greatest.
Let me show you how to make the world's easiest snack while you're stuck home quarantine with just Oreos and milk. Oreos into your mug. Pour in milk to cover halfway. Now match it up with a fork, which is a good time to take out your anger for being stuck at home all day because of quarantining. Once it's done, it'll look like this. I know it might look like literal dirt, but just stick with me. Place in the microwave and microwave for 75 seconds. Bam, got it for the last second. All right, let's check on it. Look at that. Let's dig in. Look at that. The ultimate chocolate cake. Surprisingly, it is freaking delicious. You guys have got to try this and click that plus button for more quarantined recipes.
McDonald's McNuggets. Start with that chicken breast. Go ahead and cut it up into little cubes, and we're gonna blend it in batches, and we're gonna pulse it. You could use a grinder if you have one, but I don't have one. I'm guessing a lot of you don't have one. You could use a blender, works just as good. Season the meat with a bunch of salt and pepper, and then the key to shaping your nuggets is to keep your hands wet so it doesn't stick to you. So you feel me? We made a few McDonald's shapes, and we went off with some dinosaurs, made a country, and look at that. I don't know what that is. Throw it into the freezer for like 2 hours. For the dry mix, we're gonna go flour, cornstarch, salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Mix it up. For the wet batter, we're gonna go eggs, half a cup of water, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and whip that up. Then once your nuggets are hard, we're gonna go dry, wet, and then leave on there. And then once you do that, you're gonna heat up some oil. Once it bubbles around the stick, the wood, the chopstick, throw them into the oil. Make sure they don't stick to each other. Fry them for about 2 minutes each side. Take them out, and you got chicken McNuggets. Yes,
Amy, you've been eating pizza wrong your entire life. Show you the correct way to eat pizza. Show me how you eat pizza. Nope, stop. That's the wrong way to eat pizza. The way.
I've seen, really bougie people use like a fork and a knife and they just like slice it into
Wrong way to eat pizza. Wrong way to eat
How is that
pizza.
the wrong way? I could always just eat the crust first, or
Like what? Like turn it
I
backwards?
could just like literally tear it.
No, don't tear the pizza. That's the wrong way to eat the pizza.
I could literally. I already said I would say roll it up.
What, like a taquito?
Yeah, but
Wrong way to eat
you already
pizza.
said that holding it wouldn't work either.
It's the wrong way to eat
How is it
pizza.
the wrong way? Literally, people eat it like
No,
this.
don't eat the pizza. What's the best part of the pizza? Is it the bread or is it
Toppings.
the toppings, right? Turn the pizza upside down. Eat the pizza to where your tongue touches the toppings first. Are you impressed? Are you not impressed?
Genius.
Start with that chicken thigh, pat it dry. Get them all in a bowl. Season them all with Tabasco, cayenne, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Mix it up until it looks just like that. 2 cups of flour, cayenne, paprika, cornstarch, salt, and pepper. Mix it up. That's the flour mix. 2 eggs, buttermilk. Want to mix that up. Pour that over the chicken. Mix up the chicken, get it in there, and let it sit. Then coat the chicken very well in the flour. Spicy mayonnaise, paprika, cayenne, Tabasco. Simple. Mix. Oil in. Check that it's hot enough. Has to be hot enough. You want to hear that noise. Chicken thigh, 5 to 6 minutes each side, golden brown, then flip. After that, take it out just like that. Toasted brioche bun, spicy mayonnaise both sides, pickles, that chicken, top it. Yes.
Today I made the easiest recipe I've ever done. It's just making some cookies out of cake mix. You just need your cake mix, a 1/3 cup of oil, and 2 eggs. You can use any type of cake mix. You can use vanilla, funfetti, red velvet. You can even add like white chocolate chips or sprinkles. And then, so you saw that I scooped a piece of dough out and then dropped it in some powdered sugar, rolled it into a ball with my spoons, and put it on the baking sheet. Did this for the rest of the dough. I put these babies in the oven at 375 for about 10 minutes. They came out looking kind of ugly, so I poured some more powdered sugar on it and they turned out looking beautiful, scrumptious, and I would recommend this to anyone who just has some cake mix laying around.
S'mores French toast. Cover bread in the chocolate of your choice. Put marshmallows over the chocolate. Cover. Warm 1 cup of milk for about 45 seconds. Add 4 cups of hot cocoa mix to the milk. Mix. Wait for the milk to cool down. Crack 3 eggs in a bowl. Add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Whisk together. Add the hot cocoa mix. Mix together. Soak the sandwich in the mixture. Melt some butter on a pan. The French toast would look like this. Now place on the pan. Flip to the other side. It's easiest to use 2 spatulas. Put some powdered sugar on. You can add roasted marshmallows and melted chocolate. Crush up a graham cracker. Optional fruits. S'mores French toast.